This week on Lemon's Car Spotting.
Hey, this is Lemon's Car Spotting. I'm Nick. That's Eric. We're going to pick a build and pick a hoopty for this week. Let's start out with this, which we've had one Renault Fuego to run in Lemons. And this one's got a badly spray painted number on the side. And I'm just thinking this has got to be it. But I don't remember exactly what that Fuego looked like. So
it had some, I think it's a different one. Anyway, go on.
Well, this is posted by Escape from Buffalo. The Fuego I'm thinking of ran at Thompson, which is, not terribly far away. But in any case, it's a car that we have talked about from the beginning as being a car we want to see in Lemons because it's both bad and obscure. So you can be original and suffering at the same time, and there's an optional turbo. So Class C all day, IOE contender as soon as it rolls off the trailer. If you can find one, get it and race it.
Yeah, get in the turbo zone as
As
just
the
look up
commercial
turbo
says.
zone Fuego.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh boy, excellent.
Oh yeah.
This is the landscaping zone.
Southern Ohio Backroads Cars has found all of the cars in the weeds, I think. This is a 91 Civic hatch. It's had the bedliner bomb treatment, it looks like, or it's just been sitting in the weeds so long the paint has gone from white to whatever horrible color that is. Although it is red underneath, so I think it's had the garage painted treatment, which means it probably also has half of a B series swap in it. Totally ready for Lemons. Just fish it out of there. And it's probably not that rusty. They're fine. They're just fine in Lemons. It's kind of a great car to pull out of the weeds.
Yeah. No, well, this is later. This is like a early 2000s or late 90s Civic is the roundy one, which, there's a following and obviously lots of performance parts from them. But back to your point about Southern Ohio Backroads cars, has the state of Ohio not been mowed in some time, just in general, like the whole state? That's kind of a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. I love it. Oh, yeah. It is a Geo Metro delivery van, and it is well executed. It has, I want this. I bet that, this is the kind of thing you could park anywhere, drive in the city, but then have room for decent amount of stuff. You could probably carry motorcycles in this thing. What an amazing concept, and I love every bit of it.
Yeah, this is taking the best of both worlds, the box truck and fuel efficiency, and just slapping them together.
If you've ever gotten into your Isuzu NPR and said, I hate the fact that this thing doesn't get great mileage, here's your solution.
Yeah, man, I really want to see what this thing gets used for, but I just love that it exists. I wonder how much of the Metro is actually inside the bed and where the bolting has happened.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. The truck mirrors, really nice touch also.
Really, really completes the look.
Yeah.
What is happening in the world?
Yeah. So we have two cars smushed together, and now we have half of a car, I think. I don't remember if this is the same three-wheeled thing that showed up at Thunder Hill. I think it actually might be. That one was orange, but I think it's the same kind of thing. Is that
sure
right? Cody, Wyoming with the spotting here, the EV one-seater trike Electra Mechanica. Well, there it is. I don't know that I need to add anything. There's surely only one seat in this thing, right?
It says one seater in the caption. I just like the fact that it bears kind of a resemblance to a Nissan Altima at the front. Like you had a clean sheet opportunity because you're making your own car from scratch to beat the system. And then you decided what I really think that this should look like is the Nissan Altima.
I was thinking At least the fender looks like it's pulled straight off of an '04 Ford Focus.
Yeah.
Like you put a Focus in the dryer on high and you get this.
Yeah.
That's messed up, man.
Oh, it's a thing. All right. Next up. Boy, just kind of a standard Ford probe. Maybe notable for the fact that this is from Latvia Car Spotting. Now, I have a very strange Ford probe in Europe story that I will try to condense as much as possible. I was in Prague in the Czech Republic, and there was a probe of the later generation than this, the rounded one, driving around. It had California license plates on it. It was some weird export, like it was a 4-cylinder Ford probe. And it's like, how did this wind up here? And then this huge city, Prague, I see this thing over the course of 4 days. I see it like 3 separate times. The final time, it had been T-boned and totaled in an intersection. And I was like, what does it all mean? It's some kind of cosmic thing at me, but I couldn't decode the meaning. So that's my Ford probe in Europe story.
I got no notes. Nothing. I got nothing to add to that. That is
fair enough.
Let's all take a moment to pause and reflect on what it all means.
If you have any thought on what the cosmic significance of that was, post it down in the comments.
That's right. Oh, well.
Oh God.
I aptly spotted by turd_spotter.
Yeah.
This is a variation on a theme. I don't know if they have these in San Francisco, but in Chicago and around Chicago, there is the S10 that has been turned into a scrapper's car with the strakes that go like 9 feet high.
Yep.
It is the making the most out of what is available, usually a small pickup truck. In this case, it was a Sawzall and probably a 24 rack of bush, and therefore you're using a PT hauler. Let's call it a PT hauler.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you're pulling all that sweet copper out to get $8 a day. I have no notes on that. Oh. This is what you have to get that done. It apparently is getting it done.
The only thing I will say, and it's a little bit off topic, is occasionally on Jeopardy, there'll be a question about P.T. Barnum. And as a joke, I always say P.T. Cruiser. Who is P.T. Cruiser? And my fear is on the day when I actually go onto Jeopardy, I'm going to say that and look like a real dum-dum. All right, hooptiest. What? I'm leaving it here. It's the PT hauler with what appears to be one of those giant industrial shop swamp coolers in the back, plus assorted other detritus, mismatched wheels. It's on the short list of cars you want to pick up your OkCupid first date in. Just pull up and be like, hey, how you doing? Are you Michelle? Nice to meet you. Just straight faced and amazing.
Yeah, it's a great way to test the waters. Do they have good automotive tastes? Well, they got in the PT Cruiser, so that immediately disqualifies you. I don't know how you move on from that, but There you go. Lemon's build. That's a tough one. We've had PT Cruisers, if you have one now and Lemons just saw the roof off and put a refrigerator in it, or, not an actual refrigerator because we don't want you to throw a refrigerator into somebody's car. The Electra thing, 3 wheels, disqualified. That really leaves us between the turbo zone and the greatest machine ever composed in somebody's driveway. And we have had a Fuego, but I don't know how you make this past tech. I'm sure there will be questions, quote unquote, but Jesus, just put a cage in it. Talk to John Pagel about how you can make it safe. Probably involves lots of shoring up, however this is mounted together, and come race this thing. It's already got a great mirror setup so you can see around it. You're not going to be fast, but you got the ability to haul all of your parts in the back as well. This is a race hauler / race car setup. It's kind of a one of one here. Perfect for Lemons.
I don't disagree. Quick shout out to a team that ran at CMP a Thunderbird or a Cougar that had a box on the back, and it was supposed to be an ice cream truck, but similar profile, and that car was amazing. This would be the smaller version of same, and it would be amazing. So keep stuff like this coming on this channel. Keep tagging your photos with Lemons Car Spotting. We'll find it. We'll talk about it. Oh, it's so good.
We're going to have our editor play the national anthem over this on the way out.
Absolutely.